Hello everyone. Since we've last met, I've done a rear motor mount. I was trying to show you a video, but I got frustrated and it took me 3 days. There's no way I can show you that. Now, I've actually gone ahead and removed my thermostat because I didn't bleed the coolant properly. So this time, I'm going to show you how to install a thermostat. I'm going to show you how to bleed the coolant. First step, thermostat is back where this metal hose goes under rubber and goes down in there. It's fairly simple to change. I took it out in the AutoZone parking lot without ever trying before. So if I can do it, you can do it. You'll need a Phillips head. And of course the biggest problem for me is finding tools. Because I'm not very good at putting them back. This looks like a Phillips head. Go ahead and remove these clamps here. This one at the back is starting to strip slightly, so I'm trying to be really careful with it. Alright. Move the vacuum line, remove, I think it's a breather line. Pull this off. Pull this off. Ta-da! Air hose is out. Alright, let me find a flashlight and see if I can show you a little bit better version. Maybe no flashlight. Man, I really suck at putting things back. Alright, well, we'll find a 10mm then. Is that guy's either going to be a 10 or a 12mm. Here's a 12. Here's a 10. I don't want that. Want this. Alright, so we got your 12, 10, and a socket wrench. Yeah. Alright, now where this big tube here is, this is your lower radiator hose, comes up into the engine. That's where we're going to want to take off. That's where your thermostat's hiding. And 12. So I'm thinking of 10. Yep. Oh, I know where my flashlight is. There we go. There. Get you guys a little bit better view. There we go. Like I said, this is relatively easy. I did it today in the AutoZone parking lot with just some tools that I had sitting around. Okay, I guess this is a shitty socket wrench, but I guess feels like it was enough to break this loose. Nope, just a shitty socket wrench. There we go. Fun little trick that I've learned and would like to pass on to you. If you ever notice your car is overheating, you kick on your heat as high as you can inside the car. That will, there's a little mini radiator in there, and that will help dissipate some of the heat. And the other thing you can do, I know my car does it, you'll have to look and see if yours does, is kick on the AC. Because during normal cooling, my car only uses one of the fans. But when I kick on the AC, both fans come on right away. So, that'll help you. Of course, in my situation, when I was just out of coolant, cooling the radiator down isn't going to help me at all, but alright, so open this guy up. Last one out. And here we go. I'll take this off. You look down there. That's where your thermostat's going to want to go. You can see the existing coolant that's down in there. I am going to check my oil really quick just to make sure it's not milky colored. If it's milky colored, then you got coolant in there, and then you've got some major issues. Normal oil color. Good. Good. Alright. Here's my thermostat. I just got done boiling it. When you boil it, it opens. And you can see it open, so you know it's good. Put a new gasket on there. 99% sure it goes in like this. To be honest with you, I really don't know. Oh, okay. That's really cool. This is tabbed, so it goes in a certain way, because there's this little thing right here. It's punch out to let a little bit of coolant through. Excuse me. So, this will sit in there. Oh, there's that little temperature sensor on there. I was wondering why it was so hard to get out. So right in there. And just get it to line up. The gasket does all the lining up for me here. Sit right in there. It looks even. And just thread this back in. The other bolt is kind of hard to show you where it is. As soon as you take off this intake, you'll immediately see it. There's only two. It's very hard to miss. Come on. Of course, if it doesn't want to throw it in there, that's just a bigger pain in the ass. A little bit of finagling and it decided to thread in. Now we can use this, doing it by hand. A trick I learned today, which of course didn't apply to me because I was just extremely low on coolant, is if you're overheating, and pull over, turn off your engine so it stops overheating, and feel your radiator hoses. If they're both hot or they're both cold, you know it's not your thermostat. But if one is hot, like this one is very hot, this one was cold, that would suggest there's something wrong with your thermostat. In my case, it was cold because there was absolutely no coolant in there, but it lets you know it's not a water pump. I don't like rounding things off. Nice and snug. Never want to go over tight, but you know, just right never hurts. Now this is going to be kind of interesting. When I was doing this earlier on the side of AutoZone, pretty much, all I had with me was a big jug of water. I didn't think to go outside and buy actual coolant. So there's roughly 3/4 of a gallon of just water in here. So I need to put at least half a gallon of this in here. This is pure antifreeze. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to drain out some of the water. Hopefully I'll try to get into an actual nose jug or something I can measure it with. Now, I'll take this down because dripping or spilling that would not be fun. Now for the fun part. I'm going to bleed the coolant. Make a funnel so it doesn't spill everywhere. And you'll want to get your 12 millimeter. I think I already have a video out for this, but never hurts to have another. This is going to need an extension. Now think back to that area we're just working on, right where the thermostat goes in. That'd be the thermostat housing. And the bleeder valve is located right on top of it. That valve right there looks like a brake bleeder valve. That's where we're going to want to loosen. And just a touch, and that'll do it. And now time to see how much coolant this will take. Or antifreeze. Alright, it's bubbling out of there, which is not good for me, because there's not nearly half a gallon of this gone. Alright, so I'll wait for this to go in. See, all that did go in there. Pour a little bit more in, see what it does. Another way a lot of people do this is with the engine running. I don't really want to do that. Mostly because I'm in a closed garage. Alright, it's coming out full force out of the front now. Or that bleeder valve. Which should mean this stops, but it doesn't look like it's stopping. Just by this going on right here. Try to make sure it's not leaking. Well, it's leaking back there where the bleeder valve, but that's okay. This bleeder valve's been open. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll have to. Alright, I'm going to need to open up the garage and let this run till the fans come on, which is essentially when the thermostat opens. It's very windy outside. That means that the coolant will circulate. I'll wait for the fans to turn off, and then I'll be able to refill it, or drain a little bit, then refill it. So that means I know that the it's really windy outside. That the radiator, which has all the pure antifreeze in it, will have circulated through and mixed all of the coolant in. And then I can drain out a little bit more, put some more in. Alright, that's how you do a thermostat and bleed it. Any questions, feel free to post them up and ask. And never hurts to subscribe and watch some more of my videos. Have a good one.